Welcome to the F1 Blogs YouTube channel. It's time for another deep dive.
Oh, yeah. Into the world of F1 news.
You got it. And today it's all about some pretty big rumors.
Oh, I love the rumor mill.
Swirling around a potential driver move in 2026.
Okay, yeah, this is juicy stuff.
Big change coming up. And,
Right.
our awesome viewers, they actually sent in some really interesting articles
Yeah, they're on top of it.
about this. And I think our mission today is to really kind of break it all down.
Right. Cut through the noise, see what's really going on.
Yeah, what are the facts? What's just speculation?
Exactly. And when you have someone like Zach Brown,
Yeah.
the CEO of McLaren, making pretty bold predictions, it definitely raises eyebrows.
It does. It does.
Yeah.
So, okay, let's just jump right into it, right?
Let's do it.
The main thing everyone's buzzing about on F1 blogs is the possibility of Max Verstappen leaving Red Bull at the end of the 2025 season.
It's a big one, for
Yeah.
sure.
Huge, right? And McLaren CEO Zach Brown is out there saying
Oh, wow.
that he thinks Mercedes is the most likely destination.
Interesting.
So let's dig into why he's saying that.
Yeah, what's his logic here?
And what's happening in F1 right now that's fueling these rumors.
It can't just be a random guess.
Right.
There's got to be some substance to this.
Yeah. So the articles are painting this picture of, well, maybe Red Bull doesn't have the dominant car they used to.
Right. They've had a good run.
They have. And, they won the Australian Grand Prix, but
Okay.
Verstappen came in second to Norris.
Interesting.
And there's this feeling that maybe, just maybe, without Verstappen's amazing skills.
Right. He's known for pushing the car to its limits.
Exactly. The Red Bull wouldn't have been in the fight.
Yeah, he might be masking some underlying issues with the car.
Against that McLaren, maybe, yeah.
You have to wonder, for a driver like Verstappen, who's
Yeah.
used to winning constantly,
Uh-huh.
would that be enough for him, especially with these big 2026 regulation changes?
Exactly. That's a huge factor.
A whole new ballgame.
And that's where Zach Brown's comments come in. right?
Okay, let's hear it.
He flat out said, in an interview actually,
Yeah.
that he thinks Verstappen is leaving Red Bull after 2025.
Bold statement.
And that he'll most probably...
Use those words? Most probable.
Those are his words. Yeah, go to Mercedes.
Wow, okay.
Pretty strong, right?
Definitely not mincing words.
No, he laid out his reasons, though.
Okay, I'm all ears.
Well, first he talked about Mercedes' track record. Right?
Yes. Yeah, you can't argue with their success.
7 or 8 championships in the last 10 years.
That's a dynasty.
It is. It speaks volumes about how strong that team is.
Absolutely, they know how to win.
They do. And he also pointed out that they won 5 races last year.
Oh, true.
So even though they weren't dominating like before, they still know how to get it done.
5 wins is nothing to sneeze at.
Not at all. It shows they have the potential
Yeah, the core is there.
to be back on top.
Exactly, they just need to unlock it.
Now, on top of their performance, Brown also talked about Mercedes' stability.
Okay, interesting.
F1 can be pretty chaotic.
Oh, absolutely. So much pressure.
But Mercedes, they've had the same team, the same leadership for a while.
That consistency must be attractive to a driver.
Yeah, especially someone like Verstappen who's looking to just focus on winning.
Makes sense. And of course, there's the Toto Wolff factor.
Oh, yeah, that's been a long-running story.
He's made it clear he admires Verstappen's talent.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And then Brown brought up another angle, the engine situation.
Okay, this is key for 2026.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He said that a lot of people think Mercedes high-performance powertrains
HPP?
are in a really good spot with the new 2026 engine regs.
That's a big deal.
Huge, right?
Yeah.
That could influence which a team's drivers go to.
For sure. The new engines are a whole different beast.
They are. More electric, more hybrid.
Yeah, it'll shake things up.
So if Mercedes nails it,
They'll be the team to beat.
and Brown seems to think they have a good shot. Now, the articles also mentioned another team people are talking about for Verstappen.
Oh, yeah. Who else?
AstonMartin.
Huh, because of Adrian Newey.
Yeah, that's the connection.
He's a legend.
They go 8. But Brown had something to say about that, too.
Okay, what's his take?
He said, yeah, Newey's amazing, but building a championship team takes more than one person.
He's right. It's a whole culture.
It is. It takes time to build that.
Years.
So even with Newey, Aston Martin might not be ready to win championships immediately.
And Verstappen's not known for his patience.
Not really. He wants to win now.
Right now.
Okay, so if Verstappen were to go to Mercedes,
Let's play this out.
what would their driver lineup look like?
Good question. The articles mentioned George Russell's contract is up after 2025.
Yeah, that opens a spot.
Right. But then there's Kimi Antonelli. He's got a multi-year contract, but the details are secret.
Yeah, nobody knows what those clauses say.
So it's unclear if he's a guaranteed seat.
Yeah, it's a bit of a puzzle.
So Russell's contract ending makes it possible
But Antonelli throws a wrench in things.
Could be a factor, for sure.
And it all comes back to Red Bull, doesn't it?
Yeah.
They really need to up their game if they want to keep Verstappen.
Yeah, the articles were saying that without him, they'd probably struggle. Like, they really rely on his ability to squeeze every bit of performance out of that car.
That's a lot of pressure on one driver.
Yeah, he's carrying a lot on his shoulders.
And he's so competitive.
Extremely. He wants to win. He wants to keep winning.
So if he doesn't think Red Bull can give him that, he might look elsewhere.
Makes sense. Now, let's not forget, Brown's comments could be part of a bigger game.
Mind games, you mean?
Exactly. McLaren and Red Bull are the top teams right now.
Early in the season, but yeah.
So maybe he's trying to stir the pot a little.
It's classic F1, really.
It is. Get in their heads, you know.
Psychological warfare.
Totally. And, you know, the articles did mention that McLaren had approached Verstappen before.
Oh, really?
Yeah, before they renewed Piastri's contract. So they were interested.
They were, and apparently when they asked Verstappen about it, he joked about his salary.
Yeah, he's not cheap.
Not at all. He knows his worth.
He's earned it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And then there's the whole dynamic between Brown and Horner.
Right, they don't exactly get along.
Not exactly best buddies. So maybe that's playing a role in all this, too.
It's all part of the drama.
It is. Speaking of drama, those articles mentioned, Verstappen makes a lot of money.
Oh, yeah, like $65 million a year.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
That's a big factor for any team wanting to sign him.
For sure. Not many can afford that.
Only a handful, yeah. So
what's the bottom line here?
Yeah, what have we learned? Well,
yeah,
it's pretty clear that Verstappen's future is the biggest talking point right now.
The F1 blogs community is buzzing.
They are.
Yeah.
And Zach Brown's prediction has just added fuel to the fire.
He's not afraid to make a splash.
He isn't. He thinks Mercedes is the most likely destination.
Yeah, citing their past success.
Their stability.
Their potential with the new engines.
It all adds up. But Aston Martin's still in the mix.
With Newey, you can't rule them out.
But it's a long game. And Verstappen wants to win now.
Right now.
So the big question is, can Red Bull step up their game?
It all hinges on that.
They need to give him a car that can win championships.
Otherwise, he might just walk.
And Mercedes will be waiting with open arms.
It's shaping up to be a fascinating 2026.
Absolutely.
Oh.
So keep an eye on this story, folks.
We'll be covering every twist and turn right here on F1 Blogs.
That's right. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
If you enjoyed this analysis and want to stay ahead of all the F1 news,
make sure you hit that subscribe button.
And the notification bell. We'll have more deep dives coming your way.
Keep those rumors coming too. We love those.
Oh yeah, we thrive on it. See you next time.